I'm being asked to solve this equation for y, and oftentimes when students see something with an x equals, they get very confused because it already looks like a solved equation. But what I really want to do is I want to get my y term on the left side to start this. So I'm just going to rearrange this equation before I start. I'm going to move my left side all the way over to the right and the right side to the left. So I'm just going to rewrite it. 5y plus 4, that's my right side, has now been moved, and x. So I just flop the sides to get started. Now it looks a little easier for the brain. So we're solving for y. I'm going to circle my y term. I'm going to draw my line down the center. So my goal is to isolate that y term on the left side of the line. So I'm going to have to move this positive 4. The inverse of adding 4 is subtracting 4. And on the right side, the 4 is not a like term to the x because the 4 doesn't have an x with it. So it's going to be put over, not underneath it, but over to the side. My 4's cancel out, and I have 5y equals x minus 4. Okay, so now that I only have one term on the left side, my y is currently being multiplied by 5. So the inverse of multiply is to divide. So I'm going to divide all of my terms by 5. My 5's cancel, and I have y equals. I've got x over 5 minus 4 over 5. Now I could also write this as 1/5, because that's really 1x. So 1/5 x minus 4/5. And when I rewrite it that way, it just makes it a little bit easier for me to see what the coefficient is that goes with my x. So my slope, if I go ahead and identify it, my slope is the one with the x term, so that's my slope. And my y-intercept is the constant, the one without a variable, and that's my y-intercept.